Hey, this is Lyrical back with you for the second episode of Easy Coding for Beginners. So, as I promised you, today we are going to make our own game. Yes, that's right. So, let's revise what we did last class. So, we learned how to make simple shapes using codes. For homework, we had to I told you all to make 5 to 6 shapes. You all can send the link for the shapes in the comments down. So today we are going to make the app. So to make the app, we are going to go to this. First, we are going to log on to code.org. We are going to sign in, and now we'll create our app. So we are going to use the Sprite Lab to do this. So I'll click on Sprite Lab now. So when we click on Sprite Lab, we get this. So last class I'd explained you what is Sprite. Can someone tell me? Yes, you all are right. Sprite is the image, the character on our screen. So what is the sprite which you're seeing in my screen right now? Yes, it's the rabbit with the flower. So in code.org, we get plenty of sprites. So I'll just show you all the sprites that we have. We have animals, we have characters, environments, foods, gameplay. So in gameplay, game over, and medals, etc. is there. Then we have daily use items. Then we have obstacles. So sometimes when our internet goes, don't we get that dinosaur game? We all love it, right? In one of the classes, I'm going to teach you even that game. Then we have got different daily use items, vehicles, and plus we can even make our own sprites. We can take images from the net also, and we can draw them on this pixel tab. Okay, we can enlarge it. That I'll teach you all next time. So, what were the 4 steps I taught you last time? Yes. First, we have to plan our code. So, what do we want as an app? So, today we are going to make an app of a football game. There'll be a goal, there'll be a ball, and there'll be a goalkeeper who will move from right to left, left to right, right to left, left to right. It's a very simple game. If the ball touches the goal, then the player wins. And if the ball touches the goalkeeper, the player loses. So before we start, we'll just explore our Sprite Lab. Almost 50 or to 70% of our games will be we will make it on Sprite Lab. Okay, so we have a world. So world, it talks about the background. We can add sounds with it. I'll teach all sounds afterwards. So set background too. So let's start with that. Now we have got a football match. So it won't be a city, right? It won't be a cave. It won't be continuous grass. Yes, it will be a court. A perfect looking background. Now, we need to design our app. We have got our idea, right? So to design our app, firstly we need to make the sprites. Now let's see which sprites we have and which sprites we'll have to make. Now if I'll see, I don't have a goal post in this, right? So I'll have to draw my own. So I've got my pixel tab here. So I am not going to draw the goal post. I'll just get it from Chrome. So I'll write goalpost clip art. Let's see. We've got some good images here. Yeah, I like this. Wanna go with this? Okay, so I'll copy my image and I'll paste it here. let's see whether it comes. Yeah. Now, you cannot right click and paste it. You'll have to click Control V, and after you click Control V, you have to click it twice. After you click it twice, you'll have to wait for some time, and you will get such a message: import and merge. You have to click on import, and there'll be a message which will come. Code.org says this will replace your current animation, blah 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 blah. You have to just say okay and import. Okay, I'll just, so here our sprite is made. Great. So I'll click on the drop down and I'll put my sprite. But will our sprite be in the middle of the whole code? No, it will not. Here you can see this small uh, like pin out here which shows two coordinates. So whenever I move around my screen, these x and y coordinates will move around with me. So we need to know these x and y coordinates well. So when I'll click, so this is my location. It's 200, 200. As you can see, it's exact in the middle. It's 200, 200. Now I need it somewhere on the top here. So I'll click on the pin which will be next to the coordinates, and now I can like drag my goalpost from here till here. But isn't this too small? Now we'll change the size afterwards. Now we'll make another sprite. So we'll go to sprites. We'll click on the first one which is called make new sprite at and the coordinates, and we'll click it. Now the next thing we need is a ball. Now do we even have a ball here? I don't think so. No, we don't have a ball. So we'll have to draw a ball too. So we can draw that, right? So we'll take the circle tool and we'll draw a nice ball. I'm not going to go much into design right now. Now I'll fill it with, I'll go with red, not bad. And I'll just like make it look a little cool by adding a black, by adding two black stripes. Yeah. Nice. Now I'll just go to code and drop down, and my ball has come. Now I'll have to place my ball too, so it will be here. And don't you all think the ball is too big and the goal is too small? So we learn the resizing afterwards. Now we'll make our last sprite. Yes, the goalkeeper. Now for the goalkeeper, instead of making like a traditional goalkeeper human types, let's make it a monster, right? Little animation is nice. Like, let's have a little fun. Okay, so this is our goalkeeper. Now sizes are bad, right? The ghost is so big, so small. The ghost is so big, and the ball is also so big. So we'll do that afterwards. Now we have got a background. Then we have got our sprites. Now we have to just change the size of our sprite, right? So in sprites, we have to just mainly make a new sprite and we can remove sprites. We can change sprites mainly in sprites. Now locations, it's to get coordinates. Actions. Actions is important. So most of the things you need will be in actions and behaviors. So if you want to change the colors of the sprites, you can always do that. You can remove colors. You can, so this will always be important, moving 10 pixels north, 10 pixels south. That will always be helpful in the future. Now set size, this is what we are looking for. So if you'll scroll down, you'll get this option of setting the size. So I'll drag this, I'll place it here under the ball. Now 50 is too less. Let's make it 70. Yeah. Now I'll just control C, control V. I'll just copy it. I'll put it under the ghost. Always remember to choose um, the sprite which you're gonna take. I think 70 is perfect too for this. Now we have to increase the size of the goalpost. So 70 is not good enough. Let's go with 100. Okay, 100 is also too small. 150. Oh, I have not even selected the goalpost yet. Yeah. Let's make it a little bigger. Let's go with 200. No, that is making it too unfair. I'll go with 175. Perfect. So now just having the ball, the ghost, and the goal will be enough. No. So I'll just get my ghost little down. Yeah, somewhere here. Yeah. So everything has to move, right? The ghost has to like get the ball. The ball has to go into the goal. The goal will not move, don't worry. So, and I, yes, last class I told you all that I was going to explain you all what is events. So events are always like the placeholder. They'll always have all the variables in them. So in Sprite Lab, we have got three variables which are most important. So when up pressed, this is what variable event which we are going to use right now. When up is pressed, move the ball up. When down is pressed, move the ball down. When left is pressed, move the ball left. Or we can even have east, north, south, and west. Now, when the this sprite is clicked, do this. Then when this touches this, all these sprites we're going to use this time. So let's start. Now that we have got our design ready, yeah, our design is quite nice and ready. So first things first, our goalkeeper has to quickly move around the goal post to save the ball. So what are we going to do? So we explored the world, we explored sprites, we explored locations, we explored actions, we explored events. Now left is behaviors. Now in the sprite lab, behaviors are very important. Our sprites will always have some action which will be there. And this action will be there in a way of a behavior. So before we put any behavior, we'll always have to have an event. So here we have got our event when run. We have to always see that. Now when run, the sprite, which is the ghost, always remember to select it with a drop down, begins to that. Now we have got some uh, motions which are there, being draggable, growing, jittering, moving east, moving north, moving south, moving west, moving with arrow keys, patrolling, shrinking, spinning left, spinning right, swimming left and right, and wandering. Now, which one do you think we should use? I'll go with swimming right and left. Let's see. Perfect. But isn't he too slow? Right, he's too slow. So we are going to learn how to increase his speed too afterwards. Okay. So instead of swimming left and right, we can use another behavior, which is patrolling. Patrolling is similar to swimming right and left. Let's see. Don't you all feel it's quite similar? So all these which we see, they are all shortcuts. So for to like make a whole code for patrolling, we need to have such a big code, right? But these are all shortcuts which are given by code.org. So if you want to increase the size, let's see now what happens. Yes, you all saw how I increased the speed. I just increased the pixels which it will move forward. If it will move 2 pixels forward, it will be quite slow. Yeah, and if I'll move, supposing 5 pixels forward, it will be medium. But if I'll go with 8 pixels forward, it will be faster. Yes, isn't it? So how did I get this tab? So when I made this whole code, here next to patrolling, there's an option of editing. So I've clicked on edit and I get my code for patrolling. Now in that, I click my pixels and I change the how many pixels it goes forward. I'll set it to 8. 8 is a nice speed, or else I'll go with 9. Okay, now we are done with our ghost. What next? Yes, the ball. It has to move up, down, side, left, right. So, I've just shown you all something in the events. Do you all remember it? Yes, when up pressed. So, when up pressed, I'll go to behaviors. Will I go to behaviors? I'll go to actions. Move the sprite, which is the ball, 10 pixels north. So up, north. Now I'll just copy paste it because we have to just repeat the same thing, but we have to change up to down. And here also we have to change it to south. Then again copy paste it. When down, I'll change it to when left. So when left will be there, it will move west. And now last one, I'll just control C, control V. When right pressed, move it east. So wanna check the code till now? Let's see whether it's working. So it's working, but don't you all feel something is wrong? Yup, something should happen when the ball touches the ghost or the ball touches the goal, right? So now we are going to learn that. A similar thing we had seen in events, right? When this touches this. Yes. When a sprite touches a sprite. So our first sprite will be a ball and our second sprite will be the ghost. So when the ball touches the ghost, what should happen? I feel the game should get over. So what will we do is we'll show a new sprite which shows a logo of game over. So if I'll just show you sprites here, I'll show you all the sprites. So we'll always have a sprite of game over. I'll just show you all. 1 second. Here in gameplay we have got this sprite, right? Game over. So we are gonna apply this on our game. So now let's start. So when this touches this, events, not in events, in actions, in sprites. Make a new sprite called my sprite with costume of game over at oh yeah. And I have to select game over and it will be somewhere here. Now let's run and check. Now I'm purposely trying to hit. Yeah. So what's the problem? Yeah, the game over is too small, and all these people around make it too messy, right? So when the ball will touch the ghost, we'll first remove all the sprites. So we'll remove the ball, we'll remove our ball, then we'll remove our goal, right? And we'll remove our ghost. So now it will look much cleaner. And isn't this game over too small? So the same way we are going to increase the size. So set size of game over to, I say 200. 1 second. I'll go with 300. So I'll have to run and check. Isn't this looking more realistic and better and not messed up, because all the other sprites will make it look much messed up. So I'll just change it to 350. Yeah. Now we have got a losing part ready, but our winning streak is always there. So I'll have the almost I'll have an almost same code. I'll take my events. In that I'll take when this touches this, so it will be when the ball touches the goal. Now this will be a positive one, right? So when this touches this, make a new sprite which at the same position, which will be, as you all can see, there's this one which is showing a gold medal. So if you win, you'll get a gold medal. So that will be my sprite. I'll set my size to, I'll just change it to 400, because it's a smaller sprite than the game over. Now I'll again remove all the three sprites so that it doesn't look messy. If you have any queries, you can always write in the comment section. I'll be happy to reply. So, do you all think our game is done? I think so. Your first ever game is gonna be checked right now. I know your heart is beating strong, isn't it? Let's finish our final step of coding, running and checking our code. So, did we follow all the steps? Firstly, we planned. I told you all my whole game and my whole idea. Then we designed our app by getting sprites, by changing their sizes, by changing the background. Now then, what else did we do? The third step, coding it. So what is all this? Yes, that is our coding. And our last step is running and checking. But don't you all feel it's always fun to make a game more interesting by adding new sounds? And that is possible in coding too. So when I'll click on world, I'll get this option called play sound. Choose, and there'll be a drop down. So when there'll be a game over, I'll just drag it down to game over. And this is always like a jigsaw puzzle, so you'll have to keep on adding. And events are always the starting or the corners of the jigsaw puzzle, which do not have any corners. Okay, so I'll play sound and I'll choose. I'll click on the option of choose, and I get many options. So there's an accent, achievements, alerts. Now this is a game over, so it will be an alert, and I'll get some nice sound. No, this is not nice. Um, no. Okay, this is cute. I'll go with this. Now I'll again go to world. Now this is a positive sum. So I'll again choose. I'll go to achievements. It's nice and small. I'll go with this. Yeah. Now isn't it so much more interesting? If we want, we can in add spectators. Like if you get an image, you can always put them on the corners. Now let's play the game. Okay, I'm not good at playing games, but let's try. Okay. I have a game strategy because it will be very difficult to play from the middle. I'll go from the right where I'll get more space to move. But no, that is exactly why we have to run and check. Is it possible to win this game? That is a very crucial part of the game. Is it impossible? No, it is not possible to win this game. Why is that so? It's moving so slow. How can it even go forward? So now we'll have to change our code. So instead of moving 10 pixels forward, why not make it 20? So I am making it 20 in on the up, left, right and down. Now it will be possible. Let's see. Okay. And I'm just waiting for the time and no! I'm so bad. Okay, let's go. I can do this. Okay. I'll go to the extreme corner and this is mine. Yay! But isn't this too small? Oh yeah, because I've not chosen this. Yeah, now let's do this again for the last time. We can do this. Yes, we can do this. And yay! A successful first game is made. Congratulations, champions. So, you all can make many such games using this simple code. Isn't it so easy? Yes, it is so easy. And I'll just show you all the different characters which you can use. You can even have humans. You can make your own story with um, with this code. So I'll just teach you all how to make a story. So it's very easy. So when when I say something, someone will reply to me. So I'll go to world and I can show print. Right? So it will print the letters which I want. So if I want, I can put this print which shows if the game over comes, I can print so sorry. Or if I win, I can print yay. So you can always make your own story on code.org. Slowly we'll move to new websites too. Don't worry, we're not going to be stuck on this. So if you want to show wow, so to show wow in big letters, you can always show wow you won. Okay, I've put this in game over. I'll just put it here. Now let's see what happens. Now our same game strategy. You can see here I can see yay and here my wow you won. You can experiment as much you want. You can browse through this for as long as you want. Coding is boundless. You can even see the other labs. Now today we made our game here. You all can always have fun with the dance party. So a dance party, you have to learn it yourselves. I'm not going to teach you a dance party. Just read it. The best part is they have the coolest songs ever. From there's Shawn Mendes, Selena Gomez, Katy Perry, Nicki Minaj. Some of my favorites are there. I can stay in the dance lab for almost 5 hours. So I can like set backgrounds to cool things like, and I can make it a isn't it cool? And we can even add dancers to this. Add a lot of fun with it and with your favorite songs. There are some of the most recent songs in this from The Weeknd and who all not. Oh, there's Justin Bieber too and Jonas Brothers, my favorite. Okay, so hope you all had fun making your first ever game today. If you all have any doubts, you all can always ask me in the comments. I'll be more than pleased. And hope you have a nice weekend. And thank you for watching my video. Please like, subscribe, and share my video if you liked it. And do make your own apps with your own creativity and put the links of the games on down in the section below. There's a new game which is also coming up. Whoever will win it can have big prizes. Okay. So see you all next class for the episode 2 from Lyrical, and I, Lyrical, am signing off for today. See you. I don't know when, but I'll see you soon. Bye bye.